Do you ever get yourself so deep into video game collecting that you fall into these really crazy rabbit holes that when all is said and done and you finally complete the set that you've been going for, you sit back and you think to yourself, hey, how can I possibly rationalize this? Well, I own the complete Cooking Mama series, so let's talk about it. You've heard of Mama, right? Of course you have. Nobody is better than Mama.
Even better than Mama.
Master chef, gardener, crafter, Bitcoin miner, babysitter. Wait, what? Yeah, man, remember when the latest game in the series, Cookstar, was alleged to be using console resources to mine cryptocurrency? What? But yeah, sadly that story was quickly debunked, but I gotta say, it's still hilarious, and it was that driving force that led me down said rabbit hole. Does it justify the decisions I've made and the money I've spent to get to this point? But you're probably thinking to yourself, well, hey, I want to get into cooking, maybe this series is the way to do it. Cooking is her first name after all, this would be perfect. Or you could take advantage of the sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. So no lie, this is actually a bit of a dream sponsorship for me. I've been wanting this partnership to take place for years, so bear with me for a second. I'm very excited. When you're done playing stupid video games for the day and your stomach starts a-grumbling for something new and interesting to eat, well, HelloFresh has got you covered. HelloFresh is genuinely one of my favorite things going right now, just like in general. If you're unfamiliar with the service, well, does getting delicious recipes sent directly to your doorstep sound appealing to you? Well, after making your selections from the ton of options on their website, you can expect fresh and perfectly portioned ingredients as well as easy to follow recipe cards sent directly to you. An excellent way to cut out the stressful act of meal planning and prep work and get one step closer to great food. So these are all the recipe cards I've received since I started using HelloFresh years ago. This isn't a joke. I genuinely love this service. Do you want to change how many meals you get that week? Maybe add some extra proteins or meal complement like garlic bread. Perhaps you want to skip a week entirely. Well, HelloFresh is also completely flexible, so you can customize your experience to best suit your needs whenever you want. I have been using HelloFresh for so long now, and honestly, my favorite part about the entire thing is that with these recipe cards, if you keep them, you can recreate your favorites and tweak them to your liking whenever you want. That's really cool. I have learned so many new recipes over the years, and I've been able to fine-tune them just right. Man, I love HelloFresh. It's not a joke. I really like this service. Thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's episode, and if you want to get up to 14 free meals across your first 5 boxes, including free shipping, and you damn well should want that, go to HelloFresh.com and use the code AntDude14 on checkout. This is truly a sponsorship dream come true, so thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. I am super appreciative of it, and I highly recommend you check it out for yourself, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it also. Now to talk about Mama, I guess. In her time on this planet thus far, Mama has dabbled in 5 different careers, but far and away, the most prominent of them all is, of course, that of a chef. I mean, cooking is her first name after all, it would be weird if that wasn't what she was best at. 2006 was a bit of a different time, and quote-unquote casual gaming didn't really have a mobile gaming landscape to dive into like we'd expect nowadays. The upcoming Nintendo Wii was gonna flourish in that stuff, and the DS had its fair share too. You had brain trainers like Brain Age and Big Brain Academy, there was a dog training simulator with Nintendogs, a cute little cooking sim would fit right in. The original Cooking Mama would even win one of IGN's Best of E3 2006 awards. Ah yes, truly an honor. Not long into popping on that original game, you get the basic gist of what this is all about. You can cook, combine meals, work on individual skills, and what do we have under options here? Oh, nice, it looks like you can send a demo of the game to someone else's DS, that's pretty neat. Dude, you gotta check this game out. You get a lineup of meals to create, and once you select one, you perform a sequential set of minigames that mimic the proper steps that you would take to make the item in real life. Slicing cuts of meat, grating fresh ginger, throwing items into a pot and messing with the boiling water at the right times. This is certainly no practical tutorial, but it gets the job done. As a result, well, the reality of the cooking process is it's a lot of individual steps that are similar across different meals, so things get repetitive and boring pretty quickly in the video game adaptation of that. Frying up some onion and garlic is cool and all, well, but if you don't hear the sizzle, see a bit of smoke, and hear someone from the other room comment about how good it smells, it's really hard for this to give off a similar experience, you know? But what about this combine mode? Well, it looks like you can take 2 existing meals, do the steps to make both of them at the same time, and then you get the combo dinner of your dreams, like curry rice topped with pizza. Mwah. Disgusting. But hey, you can't fault the first game in a series too hard for being lacking a little bit. Regardless, it still sold really well, so maybe the sequel, or the mountain of sequels, is sure to really expand on things. Cooking Mama 2, Dinner with Friends. In this one, you get a lineup of meals to create, and once you select one, you perform a sequential set of mini games that mimic the proper steps you would take to make the item in real life. That's a weird sense of deja vu I just felt. And hey, this is also the debut of Mama's iconic voice.
Perfect! Even better than Mama.
Oh, Mama, thank you. The primary cooking gameplay is still here, and it is more or less the exact same thing as it was before, just with new recipes. My favorite part is by far slapping the pizza dough. Why yes, I do eat my pizza with an overload of boiled eggs. You mean to tell me that you don't?
Mama already fixed this.
The aesthetics have definitely been improved a little bit, but the big new change is the whole friends part, where instead of Mama being on the top screen, it's someone else. That's it. Okay, maybe Cooking Mama 3, Shop and Chop, is where things get a little bit spicy. I mean, hey, look how customized Mama is from the last person who owned this game. I can dig it. A few games in, she should treat herself, you know? In this one, you get a lineup of meals to create, and once you select one, yada yada yada, you get it. This one, though, has a tempura recipe. Okay, you're winning me over here, I appreciate it. Mama will also now cheer for you while you're doing things. Okay, yeah, sure, we're definitely making the right moves here, okay. The core gameplay, of course, is still the same, but now there's a shopping mechanic too. You get to walk around a grocery store in order to get all the items off your grocery list, and also help a crying baby after running into its mother, eating free samples so the sample guy will leave you alone, help out an innocent little grandma. Is grocery shopping supposed to be this stressful? I've been doing it wrong all this time. I just tend to get my stuff and get out. If I'm supposed to help some kid with their balloons, I would have stayed to do so, but I didn't know. Now, it's probably because I'm not the target audience for this. Okay, definitely because I'm not the target audience for this. It is the absurdity that I'm witnessing here that I want these games to be more marinated in. The cooking stuff is super simple and it's gonna stay simple, sure, but I haven't been able to make my pizza curry since the first game. I need more stupidity to sink my teeth into to make up for it. Perhaps we just need new hardware. Maybe the jump to the 3DS with Cooking Mama 4 Kitchen Magic is the key. I wonder just how that improved hardware in the glasses-free 3D is gonna make this experience even better. That was too scary. Yeah, so, you know, it's the same exact stuff again, except now it just looks a little better. Cool. And now we got forced motion controls too. Oh, thank goodness, that's what the originals were missing. I will say though, we are embracing the minigame side of things a little bit more now, so I will give the game that makes things a little bit better. If I saw a chef stirring some soup and then the pot flew into the air, you know what, honestly, I would probably tip extra. It's just that the cooking minigames now, they just take far too long. They had a good thing going here with the wackiness, finally embracing that, but most of these cooking steps just overstay their welcome in my opinion. We even got a cleaning game? Oh, also the word magic is clearly subjective here. This is the saddest sandwich I've ever seen in my life. Do not serve me this, I will throw it away. But on the other side of the spectrum, shaved ice on curry. I might actually throw up. Cooking Mama 5, Bon Appetit. Oh boy, Mama is finally 3D in this one. Awesome, I am so surprised. Listen, okay, the first game sold and reviewed well, I get it, and that's fine, but did they really not see any opportunity to change things up here? No matter how many modified steps you throw into this formula, this rapidly became a very uninspired series. This is definitely the best Mama has ever looked, but you can only polish it so much before you realize you're still being fed the same thing over and over again. It starts to grow old really fast. Why flesh out the shopping mechanic from 3 that showed some promise when you can, I don't know, feed fish and toss spools onto a board instead? This is not what cooking is all about. This minigame here where you gotta fulfill ice cream orders in a timely manner, more of that please. That actually makes a little bit of sense. But overall though, yeah, it's the same game. Maybe the strangely unnumbered entry in the series, Cooking Mama's Sweet Shop, this'll be the one? No, of course not. It's the same as Bon Appetit, just with nothing but sweets and a random store display mechanic. Okay. I mean, to be fair, making desserts is a pretty different skill set than making proper meals, but we also had desserts in the other games. Why stop there, you know? The newest entry in the series, Cooking Mama Potato. It's the same mama you know and love, but now just with dozens of ways you can work with the spuds, and you can even go out on the farms and pick them. Oh, that'll be $40. But maybe now you're thinking, oh, you must have missed some because there's also the console games. The Wii probably offers unique experiences. No, Cooking Mama Cook-Off may as well just be a port of the DS game with, quote, better graphics and often very broken motion controls. Send help. Whatever, man, at least I can still make a mean meatball.
Bravo!
Huh? The biggest innovation with this one is the multiplayer, where you can partake in a cook-off, there you go, I get the title now, against chefs from other parts of the world, or, if possible, real-life people. What do you mean you don't want to come over and play Cooking Mama Cook-Off with me? What could you possibly be doing that would be even better than Mama? Oh god, okay, I don't know anymore. Cooking Mama World Kitchen? Oh, okay. This is like a self-insert now, I guess? Okay, there we go, that's me. I'm a chef now, look at my hat. You know what? I will say this much. It is finally nice to visualize the fact that Mama is actually never cooking the meals. She just keeps telling you what to do, constantly cracking the whip to make sure you don't screw up. Now you can actually see what that environment is like. It is the most different looking game of them all, but it's, man, it's the same as it's always been. I mean, at this point, I don't think anyone's surprised. The World Kitchen part of things just means that you sometimes make international meals. Also, we got product placement now from Nestle for chocolate. Oh man, you know what? It took them long enough to get real products in here. Okay, I see you, Mama, getting those sponsorships. Clearly, I can't be one to judge here. I'm very proud of you. You've been doing this for long enough. Get your money. This is good. This is a good thing.
Phew.
What did you do with the peeler?
Ready, go! Mama!
Oh my god. Yeah, so, that's new. You ever lose your egg yolk while cooking and then you have to race your dog to get to it before they do? Obviously you have. That is Cooking 101. Listen, man, I'll keep saying it. The more absurdity this series has, the better, but there's just not enough of it here. They didn't try hard enough. It's the same game over and over again. Oh my god. But nothing gets as absurd with this series as the story behind, like I said before, Cooking Mama Cookstar. Alright, almost nothing. So yeah, unfortunately, the whole Bitcoin mining stuff actually turned out to be a big ol' false flag, but even still, technically this game shouldn't exist. You see, it turns out that 2 weeks after the game's release, it was revealed that there were legal disputes between the publisher, Planet Entertainment, and the IP holder, Office Create. Planet went ahead and released the game against Office Create's requests to keep polishing it or even canceling it if it needed to. And in the middle of all of those arguments that both companies had, Planet just released the game on the eShop and got cartridges produced anyway, even though they were told not to? What? Office Create got the game delisted and cart production halted immediately. And also, the announced PS4 version didn't happen at all. It was in the trailers, but it didn't show up. Until over a year later, where it just started showing up out of nowhere. What? The whole story about this game is super fascinating, man, I gotta tell you. It is easily the most interesting thing this franchise has ever done. Well, I decided to open up my copy and destroy an inevitable collector's piece. Cooking Mama Cookstar. Here we go. It's the same. Oh man, it's the same exact game. You know what? I don't actually know for sure. Is it safe to cut squid and then vegetables on the same cutting board without washing it off in between? I don't know, man. Mama approves, so don't come to me for food advice. Go to her. Well, like you would come to expect, the core game is the exact same thing, but the hot new feature here is a photo mode. Taking photos of your food so you can post it online and get a bunch of likes. I get it, you know, let's get trendy with this one. Let me just shower my burger and fries real quick. Beautiful.
Fix or it didn't happen.
Oh, yep. Okay, there it is. I'm definitely gonna lose it. This is one of the most how do you do fellow kids moments I've ever seen. Not even in just a video game, just like ever. There is a separate vegetarian menu now. That's new, so that's kind of cool, you know? Yeah, Office Create thinking about canceling this game actually makes a lot of sense. Now granted, many other people out there aren't gonna be as crazy as I am taking a look at 9+ Mama games and come to a very solid and positive conclusion, but it is still crazy to me that all of the innovation was used in that first game. And then that record player kept on going, man. They did not stop for nothing. And boy, these games suck. But you know what they say, to truly succeed in life, you have to diversify your portfolio. It is very, very important to have your one main thing that you're very, very good at, but also, you do miss all of the shots that you don't take. That is also very, very important. Although, something tells me she is gonna miss all of the shots that she takes. How did they make so many of these games? Alright, it is finally time to take the mama fun outside, I guess. It's time to go gardening. And yep, it's somehow the same exact gameplay as before. You get a lineup of plants to plant, and once you select one, you perform a sequential set of minigames that mimic the proper steps you would take to do gardening in real life. I am so tired. In essence, I actually think this is a good idea. You know, Cooking Mama as a concept isn't inherently bad. It's just more of a compelling idea to branch that gameplay out to different formats than just keep doing the cooking thing over and over again. Like in this one, you actually get to tend to an entire garden, and you have to handle different plants at different times. Since the results, you gotta wait a little bit longer for them to show up. That level of freedom and flexibility is really cool, honestly, but God, it still just doesn't work. The controls are far too simple, and the lack of proper explanation for many of the challenges makes things far too annoying, and that is a combustible combination that just ends in frustration. Some of the minigames are fine, garden customization is nice, I like that part, but ultimately, this is just a load of fertilizer. If you were gonna branch out to a new hobby, why wouldn't you go all out with it? It does not make sense. Okay, but maybe the 3DS sequel, Gardening Mama 2 Forest Friends. Same slate of issues, it looks a little better, there's a little bit of extra variety, but it is just as repetitive and shallow as always. I'm a broken record at this point, man. But hey, we got anthropomorphic bunnies in this one. Sick, dude. There's even a cooking minigame in this one. God, they really couldn't help themselves, could they? Okay, maybe Crafting Mama? It's the same thing, just with arts and crafts. Oh my goodness. This is such a wide-ranging hobby, man. It is actually really surprising that they managed to take the entire concept of arts and crafts and make it seem so repetitive. So, good on you, that's really impressive. At least in this one, you have the opportunity to show off some of your creations throughout your room. That's nice. Not nice, not nice. Maybe Camping Mama? Maybe this is the one? Oh wait, oh god, this is actually a game? Wow, this is wild. So like, the minigame part is exactly what you would expect, but the way you access them is entirely new. Wow. It is very bold of Mama to leave a kid out in the middle of the woods surrounded by roaming animals and just hope they know how to get back, but hey, who am I to tell someone how to raise their kids, you know? Now don't misunderstand me, this is still a horribly repetitive and soulless adventure, so I can't recommend this in the slightest, but at least they kinda tried. Kinda. What I would say at the end of the day is everyone is entitled to one Mama game. Just one. It doesn't matter what profession you look into, when you put an individual game in a bubble, it is genuinely a fine enough minigame collection. But my god, it is stunning just how little substance this surprisingly huge series has. Are these supposed to be kids games? I mean, they seem too simple for that, honestly. Mobile games have a lot more depth than this nowadays. They even did a Cooking Mama game on mobile, and wouldn't you know it, it's the same exact thing, just with some daily rewards. Maybe that's a better place for a Mama game, I don't know, but it's still not that good. The way I see it, these games should have embraced the absurdity of it all, dial it up to 11, and basically make Mama an action hero to whatever job she decides to take up. That would be fantastic. Considering some of the things she can do in some of the other games, why not? They clearly had the ideas, but they just didn't want to flesh them out. Either that, or these should have acted as an entry-level tutorial for the hobbies in question. Mama could have been an edutainment icon. I mean, some of the games are even under the Cooking Mama World title in Europe. All the pieces are there, and they kept screwing it up. Instead, ultimately, chances are any other way you want to spend your time with a video game will, in fact, be
even better than Mama.
Thank you, couldn't have said it any better myself. I'm a proud mother. You see, owning babysitting Mama is one thing, but being told that after putting in the disc that you have to take a Wiimote and then you just stab it through the back in order for it to work? What? Choose a baby. Oh man, I can't decide. Alright, first and foremost, you gotta learn how to rock a baby to sleep. Fair enough, that is parenting 101. Good babysitters never shake the baby. This is reverse psychology, isn't it? Rock the baby, feed the baby without drowning it, burp the baby.
No. Please don't shake the baby.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long day, isn't it? I mean, I guess in an attempt to strictly garner to a child demographic, then I suppose I can see the appeal in this one. This is the only mama game where you actually get a peripheral to make things feel accurate. Surely diaper changing is as easy here as it is in real life, right? I think parents can agree with me on that one. Diaper changing is one of the easiest things you can do as a parent. Mama makes it seem like that, and why would she lie? It is very important not to shake the baby. This is the only advice you have for me, isn't it?
What a bob! No, no, no! Please don't shake the baby!
Oh, I get it. I would never shake a baby. Oh. You know, there's nothing like playing with your baby when your less favorite kid starts burning the burgers. That kid sucks. Okay, now pay attention. This is the most important part of babysitting, okay? You have to work on your cardio. You have to. Who knows when your idiot kid is about to destroy the kitchen? You have to be prepared at all times. For safety's sake, never shake the baby. Oh my god, I get it, okay? This is reverse psychology. It's just gonna make me want to do it more. Ooh, eventually you get access to other babies too. Glad to see this babysitting gig is a scalable business for Mama. Good for her. She's an entrepreneur. All right, little one. We've been practicing for this very moment all of our lives. It's time for the baby race. Okay, go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Okay, get the power up, get the power up. Yeah, let's go! Okay, now leave that other baby in the dust. That baby sucks. You're the best. Oh yeah, my baby rules. So, all in all, Babysitting Mama is probably the best mama game in the series. I mean, when it really comes down to it, having an accessory to go along with the game, it does make things a little bit better. You know, having a gardening kit with Gardening Mama would have made that game better. So by proxy, sure, Babysitting Mama is a dumb idea, but it's ultimately a pretty fine enough time, so good on you, I guess. Oh, sorry, now time to remove. This feels illegal.